Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HEMP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This chart now, from a presentation standpoint, that is pretty tricky. Why do I say that? Because there's a whole lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 2 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart looks terrible. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There's a pretty big pullback today. But again, big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build an overall higher low. And when you have those higher lows being built over longer stretches of time, that's how the long-term uptrends are constructed. And I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different, perspective and plan going into the trade. And to really best illustrate this, circles back to the level that I talked about in yesterday's video, and that is right here at the purple line, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. And as I talked about in the video yesterday, that as long as the price is above that purple line, then again, from the big picture grand scope of things, the bulls are still in full control. And really the easiest way to illustrate this is, let's say the price pulls back some more. Not saying it will, but let's just say it does pull back to right around that purple line vicinity, does something like this, and then eventually starts to head back up. In the event that were to happen, what would that give us from big picture? Well, that'd give us a set of lows right here. Previous set of lows would be down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well, you'd still have stair steps heading in the upwards direction. I get it. If you are a day trader and you bought up there, like I said, you couldn't care less about this. But from the grand scope of things, even with the big pullback, the bulls still have that opportunity to build a higher stair step. So that's really what it's all about. Can the bulls build a higher low? Or, if the price just keeps on drifting downwards and downwards, eventually it's going to be right back to where it started. And that's not what a truly strong move does. A truly strong move doesn't go back to where it started. It's going to make progress forward. And the bulls, like I said, still have an opportunity to, quote unquote, make progress forward. And that's, via holding up above that purple line, again, the 50-period simple moving average. So not a great day today, but still opportunity for the bulls to build a long-term uptrend. So we'll see how they close out the week tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.